So I know I may have been a tad terse in our previous encounters. In my defense, you were weird and unpleasant, and the sisters told me to avoid you. But then, everything that sisters told me should be re-examined. For example, a friend of mine, Apprentice Shriekclaw, disappeared. The sisters told me she had simply moved away. But surely that cannot be so. No one was allowed to leave the Black Lagoon. No, they did something to her. I doubt it is still possible to save my friend, but perhaps at least you could convince the Skolamari chanters to disclose her true fate. It would mean a lot.
Fine. Apprentice Shriekclaw didn't just run off, but she is lost. She was lost the moment she talked to Mr. Vodianoy.
Trinkets for sale, trinkets for sale. Get your trinkets, charms, knickknacks, baubles, bric-a-brac, goodies, and curios. You there, you look like you need something. An enchanted finger trap, perhaps, or a doll that wards away your enemies. Don't ask how. Ah, a person you need, not a possession. And the person Vodyanoi can reveal for a price, a trifle of a price. You needn't concern yourself yet. The apprentice you seek stumbled quite carelessly into a burbling bog. Most unfortunate. One never knows what lives in those things. Go find your friend. We shall discuss the payment after my service has been rendered.
Yes, that's me, but you don't understand. How did you find me? Don't answer. I know. He told you. It, the Vodyanoi.
As you can see, friend, my end of the bargain is fulfilled. Your friend is alive and well, and seasoned sufficiently. Now it is time to discuss the price. And I am not a greedy man. No, indeed, I will consider our debt settled if you merely stay for dinner.
Cannot believe you just did that. Even the sisters seemed hesitant to shoo him off. That's why I talked to him. I hoped he could help me escape. Wraithbile is free? She's in a camp in the forest? Oh, I I shall go there right away.
I am just happy you're safe. I know the sisters told us we were wrong to care, but
I know, and now we are free to figure out what we can really do. For starters, I think we need better names. I've been leaning towards Leanne.
It is perfect. I think I might need more time to consider, but thank you, wizard, whatever your name is, for giving us that time.
Wizard, I want to thank you again for all you showed us. I have been with the Scolomari since before I could walk. I never knew to question them. But now, as I think about my time there, I am remembering hints, vague scraps of knowledge discerned from the odd threat or mumble. Implications about where I may have come from. They spoke of returning me to the hissing glens in which I was dropped, and grumbled about the soft, ill-bred villagers whenever I performed below expectation. From discussion with the people here, I think I hail from the mortal plane. Perhaps I still have family there, real family, but I don't know that I can face this alone. Could you come with me? I promise not to explode you. Splendid! I will join you the next time you travel to the mortal plane. This cottage, wizard, it bears the name Carver. The sisters often said they rescued me from a dismal fate as a carver. Could this be my home? We should go inside, yes? This place, it has been abandoned a long time. Of course it has. I was a fool to ever.
We have to find her. She's barely more than an infant. She can't have wandered away on her own.
Was that... could it be... Mother? Nothing, of course.
Where is she?
Voices, but no source. Are you familiar with spirit photography, wizard? They say cameras capture the soul. Perhaps your camera will reveal these souls to us.
She can't have wandered away on her own.
What? Who? Who is she talking to?
I know that. Cup save us, she was right there, cooing merrily when I turned away, but no.
Where did they go?
They won't help us.
Why? Oh, little girl, they must.
I gave them everything they asked. They took it. They told me it was too late.
No.
She's gone. There's naught we can do. I cannot tell her. The truth is far worse than mere death. Our daughter, our beautiful child, She was not taken. She was turned. By dark things even the House of Cups have learned to fear. How petty they seemed when they told me. How meek. How transparent. There is naught they can do, because they do not care. They never cared. But she suffers too much already. So this truth I must bear alone. The lie is a kindness.
My parents, they tried to find me. They were told not to bother, and they listened. But he knew. My father, why didn't he come for me? What now?
The sun would do wonders for your mind, your heart.
So I am to prance merrily through the fields, then? Would that please you? Would it help you to forget her? What was taken from us?
I merely wish to help you overcome your grief.
And what about your grief? Every day you venture out beyond the farms. Every day you return with bruises and wounds. Why?
Just the futile gestures of an old.
I have been offered ascension.
I see.
They never forgot me. How long has this been for them? I don't know that I want to see what is behind that final door. But we must, mustn't we? Wizard, I think we should leave. Now.
Yes, that is so like you, isn't it? Run off and hide, and leave your parents behind.
We waited so long, missed you terribly, but now you're back. Now you will stay.
These are not mere ghosts, but poltergeist. Manifestations of grief so strong they tainted the house itself.
And you will rot here with us forever. I will do whatever I can.
my child. My Deirdre, I am sorry.
It's okay. I know.
You've grown.
I have.
I thought the woods had claimed you.
They did, in a way. He knew, I think.
The lie was a kindness, but I tried so many times. I ventured into the woods, struggled to find the haunted things the lords feared.
But they did not let you find them. I know. You could not have defeated them anyway. It is not your fault.
All those days, those disappearances. You were trying to save our daughter.
A duty at which I have failed. But it seems another succeeded.
They did, and I am well, and you can finally rest now. Mother, Father.
Yes, thanks to you, we will rest.
But know that even still, we are never gone, and we will carry our love with you.
Always. Deirdre. They called me Deirdre. I don't know how to feel. I never knew them. I never knew anyone, it seems, but they are part of me. Physically, indelibly. I feel at once hollow and complete and alone and part of something. I don't know, my family is gone. I never had them, but I am them. I preserved them. I don't know what that means yet or if it changes anything, but I know that, like my parents' tormented souls, I am at peace.
Huh? I'm fine. Everything's fine. Why? Do I look worried? Well, okay. I'll tell you. I'm in really big trouble. I'm Isolde, Keziah's apprentice. She left me in charge of her enchanted tools while she was away. But the camp was attacked, and in the confusion, I did something really bad. It was an accident. I was looking for protection amulets, but I opened the wrong box. The second I did, it was too late, and she escaped. Anushka. She's a malevolent spirit that terrorized the camp. There were accidents, nightmares, and a constant oppressive sense of dread. Then people started to turn up in random places with no memory of how they got there. One man woke up to find himself holding a lit match above his bed. Keziah confined Anushka inside a doll. A little rag doll locked in a box couldn't hurt anyone, unless she was able to escape. Oh, this is all my fault. Will you help me find Anushka and capture her? I think I heard her whisper something about the Howling Lands. Meet me there. I've got a silver talisman that should defend us from any werewolf attacks. Honestly, that would be nothing compared to Anushka. I was hoping we'd find some footprints. Well, the way she moves, they'd be more like drag marks. But maybe someone's seen her and could tell us something that could help us find her. How will we know if they've seen her? She tends to leave an impression on people. We'll know.
I thought you were her. The doll, you know, pure evil, held together by some rags and thread. No, shh, don't talk about her. Don't even think about her. A talisman of silver may keep you safe from us, but it won't protect you from her. Will I tell you what happened? Did you hear what I just said? Let me make it more clear. I will never speak about her, and no one can ever make me.
Let's follow him. He knows something.
Why are you following me? I told you we would all be better off if we just went on with our lives like we never saw. Hey, you almost got me to say it, but it won't work. Now, I kindly ask you to leave me alone and never come back. If you refuse, I'll have to remove you by force. Fine. If you want to know so bad, I'll tell you. Something was scurrying around in your bone pile, sort of lurching, looking for something. It was her. She was staring at me with this horrible smile, and she was holding a bone in her hand. She held it up in the moonlight, and then she ate it. I used to love the sound of crunching bones, but not anymore. I looked into those soulless button eyes, and I saw death itself. That laugh, no, it was more like a giggle. It made my fur stand on end. Oh, and she was whispering something. I heard something about a bone, and then it sounded like blood and stone. I have no idea what that means, and I don't want to. There, I've told you all I know. Now go away!
I told you she leaves an impression. I don't know what she would have wanted with a bone, though. And he heard her whispering about blood and stone. That's familiar somehow. Well, whether she wants blood or stone, the best place to look is Graveholm. If that's where she's going, we got to get there fast. First, I want to check something in one of Keziah's tomes. Meet me back at camp. I've been researching. If Anushka went to the Howling Lands for that bone, and if she is on her way to Graveholm for blood, I might have figured out why. But I need to read some more of Keziah's tomes to be sure. You go to Graveholm and see if you find any trace of her. Talk to the highest-ranking gargoyle who will acknowledge you. See if they know anything.
You're looking for a what? An eerily autonomous doll propelled by pure evil? There was an incident reported by a lady. Lady Tyne, yes. She says some kind of little girl made of rags and string broke into her home in the middle of the day. Go talk to her for the full story.
Gracious! Don't sneak up on me like that! I am sorry, it's just my nerves are still a bit frayed after what happened. It was midday. I was asleep. It had been a very long night when I woke up to the feeling I wasn't alone. Then, something lurched in the darkness, and that's when I saw her. Just standing there at the foot of my coffin, her head tilted, staring at me. What happened next is a bit of a blur. But she swooped down, and you won't believe this, she bit me. She actually drew blood. Before I could do anything, she scurried across the floor and up the wall on her way out of the room. Yes. She was whispering to herself. How did you know? Something about bones and blood and what's the other thing? Oh yes, she said vessel. I can't imagine why. Now I must go. I haven't had a good day's sleep since, and I'm exhausted.
You're the one who caused all the trouble at Stregoy's Grand Mask. You have a lot of gall showing your face around here.
They called you a most esteemed guest. I hear they even offer you eternal life. And you repay his gracious hospitality with deception and strife?
I'm afraid we can't allow such an insult to stand unchallenged. Why must you always ruin everything for us and our kind? Be gone from my sight! Return to the Daymare whence you came.
You're back! Was there any sign of Anushka in Graveholm? She stole a vampire's blood, and then... did you say she scurried up the wall on her way out? Let's just put that image out of our minds, shall we? The lady mentions she heard Anushka say the word vessel. Are you sure? Then you just confirmed my worst fear. Anushka is trying to free herself from her dull form. She wants to create a living body that she can inhabit, I guess you'd call it? I've seen the ritual instructions in one of Keziah's tomes. If she already got the bone and the blood, that just leaves one thing. The shadow-infused soil of the Black Lagoon. That's where she's going next. We must hurry! Oh, good. You're here. There isn't much time. We need to find Anushka before she... Wait, do you hear that?
Breaking bone, blood and stone, shadow vessel of my own.
Oh no! She's starting the ritual! We have to stop her!
Breaking bone, blood and stone, shadow vessel of my own. I don't think you should be here. I think you should leave. I think you should be put in a box and never let out. That sounds like a fun game. Do you want to play?
I've got her! When the ritual was interrupted, she was immobilized. I'll take her back to camp. She's going right back into the box. Anushka is contained, and the box has an extra lock on it now, and a warning label, just to be safe. Thanks for all your help.
Ah, hello there, young wizard. Don't worry. You see me as I truly am, don't you? That's the trouble with glamours. They don't work on your own kind. And we are of a kind, wizard. Both students of Ravenwood, both chasing after the requests of trees and headmasters. Apologies, I am Elzador Sage, Special Associate to the Ravenwood Academy of Magical Arts, here in this dismal world at the behest of Mr. Ambrose. My task is to remain hidden, monitor this curse, and alert him should it change or spread. Fortunately, the outsiders take the world door with them as they travel, and few of Darkmoor's monsters have braved skyways and portals to beyond. But of concern to me are the so-called demi-mortals, vampires trapped twixt bat and humanoid form, and gargoyles that remain sentient stone. They seem more adept at escaping, more courageous maybe. I know the Grey Man experiments upon them. Perhaps those tests bore imperceptible fruit. Of greater concern is that not all demi-mortals can be traced to the Grey Man, suggesting perhaps their condition is spreading. And if that condition makes them better able to reach other worlds, they could mean disaster for the Spiral. Alas, their confused state likewise bewilders my glamour. I cannot safely ask the demi-mortals what happened to them, but perhaps you can.
'Twas my full heart that condemned me to this mangled form, for I confess my love to the beautiful Josette, only to arouse anger. The rage of another suitor, the vile Sister Angelique, her jealousy bade her bathe a bat through my window, one bite from its tainted fangs. And I am become thus the rage, and I am become thus a stalker of the night, no more. My tale is tragic and old as time, for I became trapped in this rigid state after I was hit by a rock. Well, more specifically, I was walking to the street. I saw this vampire named Josette. I greeted her cordially. And then a cursed rock flew out from the Skolimari district and hit me in the head.
about my pets. We have company for dinner. Yes, I curse those fools. Curse them with mortality, at least partially. I learned of the technique from one of the Grey Man's assistants. Thought I could accelerate the effect with an incantation of Mutatio Mortalis. It would have been beautiful. They would be mortal and thus out of my hair in 60 years tops. But alas, it failed. I don't care about our civilization. Let them all rot in mortal hides for all that it matters to me. Nor do I care about mastering the curse. No, I only have one motive. The oldest motive, for which I would burn the world and blow away its ashes. And that motive is... I'm in love! Josette, my queen of the dead, we will be together soon. It is inevitable. The final steps have already been taken.
Would you please stop running around shouting my name? What do you want? Angelique again? I told her already. She's really too old for me. I'm only 257 after all. And she disposed of Barnabas for me? Splendid! I could not bear another of his monologues. Who is Bramwell? But wait! If Angelique is turning my would-be paramours into demi-mortars, no! My sweet Victoria! We must find her at once! Oui, you must. But how? She is out and about. She could be anywhere in this city. The Lady of Swords taught you special findy things magic. Right. And the Lord of Coins taught me how to dance. Very well. Cast a spell upon me. I am wearing the dress Victoria gifted me. If you speak truly, it shall lead the way. The magic point's in there, but no one has been in this old house for years. Which would make it a prime hiding spot for cantankerous witches. Let us go.
How dare you betray me, Jennings? I thought you cared. I thought you loved me.
I do, but not as much as I love the dark power of the Scholomance. Thus, I had to betray you. I had to cut in line.
No, but did you not promise me one moonlit night that should we ever stand in line for the dark powers of the Scholomance, that I would go first?
You don't understand. It's my pack leader. He said if I don't get the dark powers of the Scholomance, I should never return. Don't make me choose between you and my pack.
You know you can both just go in together. I truly don't care.
Well, I care. Get them, mysterious stranger.
Fine, you go first. I don't know what all the fuss is about. There's no limit to the number of scolomantic enhancements.
But my promise!
But my pack.
But my eye.
We are not here for your first promises. I know already this is a trap from whence demi-mortals emerge.
No, it's... Ugh, curses. I am discovered.
Betrayal. Betrayal most foul.
And to think, in mortality, she was my sister.
Hurry! We must find Victoria!
It cannot work between us, sweet Beth. We are from two different worlds, specifically Polaris and Monquista.
I don't care what we were in life. All that matters is that we became vampires, then demi-mortals, then ghosts, together.
I don't understand what that is.
Wow! Your secret half-brother! My word! Is there anything we can do to help?
are you, spirits?
Failed experiments. Some transform, others lose parts of themselves. Others, like us, just lose.
And that?
We still don't know.
Victoria!
Now, miss, I need you to sign this leftover parts waiver before we can begin.
Stop right there!
I ain't started yet. There's waivers.
Josette, what are you doing here?
I have come with this bizarre stranger to prevent you from making a terrible mistake. Do you not realize these fool experiments will make you a demi-mortal?
Hey now, you oughtn't be going around spreading rumors what ain't true. These procedures improve the curse, grant the untold power of the Scholomance.
What power?
I don't know. It ain't been told. And you won't be telling nothing about it neither. Not after I destroy you. Maybe the curse just needs more light. Maybe the curse just needs more life.
Josette, what have you done?
Saved you, you silly thing.
But Angelique said this is what you wanted.
This is why you don't listen to Scholar Marie. The lies aren't even plausible. Why would I ever want you to change?
Josette, let us leave this awful place.
What? I work for the Grey Man, the Conqueror King of Darkmoor. He wants to experiment with the curse what made them all, and I says, I can do that. Then I does that. I don't know why he wants it, or what he thinks should happen when you mix up mortality with immortals. Not my problem. Where do the demi-mortals I make go? Wherever's they can. Wherever's will have them. I certainly won't. Darkmoor runs on power and status, kid. And the demi-mortals have half of each.
What a positively silly thing to believe, my dear. Why would I ever want you, mortal?
They say the mortals feel more intensely, that unblemished by the Scholomans, their love is truer, less tainted.
They must say that else they would realize how tiny, how meaningless their feelings are. They live paltry decades, while we outblast the stars. What? I'm trying to monologue here? Demi-mortals? No. I don't know where they gather.
I might. Some of the failed experiments prepared for the possibility and mentioned something about a ghost passage to more welcoming worlds.
Now, what say we find someone to eat before dawn? Come, my dear, and merci, stranger, for your aid.
Ah, you have returned. What say you of the demi-mortals? I knew the Grey Man was responsible for them. Everyone does. That they are an attempt to modify the curse is concerning. But to date, they seem to be failed attempts. So why is it demi-mortals can be found off-world? How do they escape? A ghost passage, you say? I have heard of such magic. Dangerous stuff. A corridor through the Shadow Realm. A nightmare bridge to anywhere. Bah, if only Ambrose and Bartleby weren't so squeamish about this world, we could have deciphered these secrets long ago. And that reticence perplexes me. I know Ambrose visited Darkmoor once, returning with both Dworgen and Mortis, the Death Tree. What happened? I am getting off topic. Pardon my rudeness. Now, young wizard, how do you suppose we find a ghost passage? Ask its users, of course. A lovelorn demi-mortal might indeed be seeking passage to a new life. Ask him about it.
Alas, poor Barnabas. He will never know love again. Oh, I am over Josette. I wasn't planning on spending 200 years longing after her. No, not when there's Daphne. I approached not moments ago. She spat at me and made fun of my wings. I fear I am not wanted in this world. The Ghost Passage. You have heard of it? I could direct you, but what am I to gain? No, first you must do a task for me. A dangerous and diabolical. That's not a word to be spoken in polite company, and I don't think wings are meant to do that. Very well. A shadow portal opens each night. I shall mark your city map where. Now, be gone. Leave me to my melancholy.
This may have been an error in judgment. Is the tunnel whispering to you? Whispering abominable things even you find distasteful?
No, it is mainly just screaming obscenities. But push past it just a bit further, and we'll be in a new world filled with new victims.
Yes, a world of open doors and windows to let in the crisp night air. A world with no lords to eat before us. A world that is ours alone to devour. All we want is to eat, and they make us eat last. Let us eat first. Eat you.
Poor, silly morsel. The others spurn us for their drab king's mistakes. No matter. We are what we always were. We are devourers, hunters, consumers of mortality, deniers of death. Their gluttony only drives us to find new hunting grounds. We have delved into shadows even monsters are afraid to explore. And we found this place, this corridor to a banquet to call our own. So now, mortal, be our appetizer, the first course in the Feast of Goliath, demi-mortal king. I may be demi-mortal, but you will be half of even that. Are we not still swords or cups? Are we not still immortal? Are we not still better than you? Do we not deserve to feed from the trough as well?
Is that the wizard I see there? If not, I may need new eyes. I know I left a spare set around here somewhere. Oh, it is you! Good, I hate swapping those out. What brings you to the old alma mater? A ghost passage through the Shadow Realm. Haven't seen one of those in decades. But no worries, I know just how to close it. How fares old Darkmoor? Haven't been back really since Headmaster Ambrose got me away from some rather unpleasant ants. Oh yes, he went there once. Tried to cure the curse, I believe. Didn't succeed. Sad business, that. It's a place of injustice, that world. Pretty, mind you, but unjust. I know the headmaster tried to offer the outsiders a place here. Some even accepted, but not all. Even I notice the stares they sometimes get, the assumptions of being cursed. Anyway, report back to Elzador. Tell them I have the ghost passage under control.
So the reason the demi-mortals are so able to leave this world is motivation. Makes sense. Food resources must be getting scarce. And the demi-mortals are left to feed last. Alas, it seems monsters are monsters, even to their own. And for all their pretense of surpassing mortality, they retain its most pernicious weakness. But perhaps I shall reach out to these demi-mortals. If their condition stemmed from attempts to dilute the curse, maybe they can lead to a remedy. Give them an opportunity to do some good, if only to spite the evil that exiled them. Thank you, young wizard. Best of luck in your travels.
Oh, hello. What an absolute pleasure to meet you. Oh, I know. You can't trust anyone in this city. And you can't. But I've no interest in politics or anything. I just spend my eternal nights lazing in my chair and, of course, making stews. Say, would you like me to make you a stew? Of course you would. I just need to gather the ingredients from the shops. It would go faster if a youthful scamp gathered them for me. My brittle old bones can't skip through the city like I used to. Oh, good. Gather stew ingredients and meet me back here.
Welcome to Van Nacht's Niche, your one-stop shop for newts, gnats, and assorted viscera. Ah, Sister Sanderson's still making her stews? Says they preserve her youth, which does not seem true. Still, business is business. Here are her ingredients, still squirming, just as she likes them.
Welcome to Bink's Bones, Slugs, and Pharmacy. What can I... Sanderson. Yeah, I got her stew ingredients. You know this won't work, right? Yeah. Scalamari are smarter than us anyways, sure.
but making stews out of nightshade and old meat and spells does not preserve youth. Here you go, though. Be careful.
Welcome to Arcane Do Attitude, where you can do it or your money back. Eternal Youth Stew. You can do it. Sister Sanderson keeps trying. I think she got the idea from some fringed home or something. I'll sell you the broth she wants, but no refunds.
Are you ready to be made a stew? Wonderful. All those petty other creatures wouldn't know a good stew if I cooked them into one. The Scolamari are masters of the arcane, seekers of forbidden knowledge. Knowledge that I found. Now, come inside, sweetie, and I'll show you. Now, youngling, my sisters and I will use the power of darkness, the traces of wands and cups and swords and coins to finally make you a stew.
Hi, I'm Stu.
Behold! A delicious, nutritious stew. Chock full of youth-giving nutrients and everything a Scolamari needs to get through her night. Well, I made it for you. Eat up. What? You dare turn down our hospitality? I won't have it. If you won't share our dinner, you'll be our dinner.
This cannot be good for my beauty regimen.
Hey, quick question. Who are you? Who am I? What am I? Where am I? How am I? Why am I? And what are these sounds I'm making? Are they normal? That's more than one question. Oh, a camp! That sounds fun. I think. What's a camp? Okay, I'll just follow you. Oh, hi. Sorry I ran ahead a bit. I just got so excited. There were sounds and smells and colors and wow! The others, what's the word? Me-alikes? They're very nice. They promised to teach me things like words and survival. So thanks, not me. I think I'm gonna like it here.
You look like a fighter. Perhaps you would be interested in the greatest challenge of the House of Swords? Perhaps, if you try, you might survive it. We, the gargoyles, were appointed by the Grey Man to enforce order in Darkmoor, to keep this city as a safe haven from the feuds of the other houses. To do that, we must be the strongest, guaranteed to win any battle. For if our swords fall, Darkmoor falls with us. Once, we had a means of training in the methods and moves of the other houses. We could literally transform into them and fight as they fight. Alas, our totems of transformation were mostly destroyed by those we would imitate. Mostly, as I said. I believe each house kept some for study. I have even heard tell that the Skolamari created a gargoyle totem to learn our ways. If you commandeered that statuette, I could train you in these old ways. Perhaps search the Skolamari district. So, those swamp witches were indeed trying to imitate our totems of transformation. You did well to deprive them of this. Now, follow me to the Arena of Swords, and I will show you how to use it. We, the gargoyles of the House of Swords, are the defenders of Darkmoor. Though it is not external enemies we fear, but internal dissent. The other houses would gladly supplant each other if left unchecked. In the early nights, war waged across the world for this very reason. And then we said no more. We are the stone wall between order and chaos. The arm of the Grey Man. Now, show me your strength! Well done. But there is yet more to learn. Come. You have seen firsthand the Way of Swords. You may use this technique in the graveyard at any time. But if you wish to explore the other houses, you must find their totems of transformation. The House of Wands is evasive and secretive. In mortality, they were a pack of shadowmancers, harnessing the forbidden but natural magic of the spiral. But when the blessing fell upon us, they, more than any of us, dedicated themselves to its source, the wretched academy known as the Scholomance. They took its name, dubbed themselves Scolomari, and sought to rediscover the school and its secrets. It is no surprise they were the ones with a gargoyle totem. All magic is theirs to master, theirs to control, theirs to twist and remake. Or so they say. They lurk out in the wreckage of all they once were, in the fetid pits of the Black Lagoon. That is where they would keep a totem. Ha! You have retrieved the Totem of Transformation from the scabrous Scolomari. Good. Take it to the Arena of Wands. Let us steal their secrets for once. This is perhaps the oldest battle in existence. Magic versus might. And magic wins. This time. With this totem, you may battle in our graveyard arena as a Scolomari. Master their ways, and use those ways against them. The House of Coins is the warehouse, able to shift at will between beast form and human. They prowl in the darkness and the light. This makes them one of the more common nuisances in this city. The only house that can walk by day, they use that talent for robbery and vandalism. Fortunately, the Wares are a territorial bunch, often fighting amongst themselves for scraps, rather than seizing their advantage against us all. Most write them off as savage, but there is a deviousness belied by their slobber and growls. If they have a totem of transformation, it has likely changed hands so often as to lose all meaning. and is now but a chew toy in the Howling Lands. The werewolf totem of transformation? Use its power in the arena of coins and harness the beast within. Can your claws pierce stone? So, it seems claws can pierce stone. As I said, there is a strength in the beasts we too often underestimate. Wield that strength whenever you wish against others in the graveyard. The House of Cups is the dynasty of vampires. Haughty and aristocratic, vampires are discerning in their recruits. They believe all life exists to fill their cups and slake their eternal thirst. Only special mortals are elevated to their ranks. This means their numbers are smaller than the other houses. So the vampires rely on politics and subterfuge to achieve their ends. Clever, but not as clever as they think. The House of Cups is always seeking out more power, wealth, and influence. Perhaps this is why they are more frequently the victims of demi-mortal experiments? I cannot say for certain. If a totem remains, it will likely be hidden in a mortal plane. Bring it here should you find it. You found a vampire totem of transformation? Ha! Then enter the Arena of Cups, and let us see how well you use it. Now, test your fangs against the edge of swords! Expertly handled. Now you may fight as a vampire in the graveyard. You did well, but our enemies adapt, and there is always more to learn.
Another human. You do see my true form, yes? Please don't leave me. If it weren't for my glamour, I wouldn't survive 2 seconds in here. That vampire over there mistook me for his long-lost friend. I told a joke, and he laughed so loudly that everyone else wanted to hear it. Now everyone wants to be my friend, and I'm running out of small talk.
My friend, what was the name of that decorator you recommended? You said they offer both satin and velvet options for coffin interiors.
Enough about your home renovation already. He hasn't finished telling us about his collection of cursed trinkets.
That reminds me, that joke he just told about the Scalamari and the grave robber. I've got to write that one down.
They won't let me leave. They keep buying another round. Pretty soon they'll figure out I'm using a glamour. If it even lasts until then, I can feel it fading. Can you help me get out of Graveholm? I'll settle my tab to avoid suspicion, then I'll meet you outside. After they saw us talking, they didn't object when I said I had to leave. So, you're probably wondering why I'm here. I came to Graveholm to get glamour ingredients, but my glamour isn't going to last long enough for me to get them all. You seem to be able to walk safely among any of the houses. Would you get the ingredients for me? I already have werewolf fur. One of my new friends at the Fang and Claw has a serious shedding problem. But I still need the others on the list. Lady Blake trades in illegal goods, like the Scolamari bile I need. But be sure to say the password, Nightfall, or she won't talk to you. There's a werewolf in town. Quicksnarl is his name. He's been bragging to anyone who listens about a gargoyle claw he has. The last ingredient on the list is vampire blood. If there was another way to get it, I'd tell you, but you need to go to Sister Heartwither. I can't be sure how much longer my glamour will hold, so I'll hide near the Parliament of Night. When you have all the ingredients, come find me.
So, you've heard about my gargoyle claw, have you? It has been much discussed around town lately.
That was you talking about it. You haven't been able to stop talking about it ever since you...
That's enough. When you defeat a gargoyle and keep one of its claws as a battle trophy, we'll see how often you talk about it. But, you know, I could easily get another one. You can have this one, if you can win it in battle yourself, against my entire pack there. Worthless pack. The gargoyle claw is yours.
And if you want to tell the story of how you won that claw in battle, that would be perfectly understandable.
Look at that face of yours. So earnest. So determined. You're here for the blood of a vampire, are you? What are you willing to part with to obtain it? You needn't be afraid. I won't ask for much. Just a thread. A little insignificant thread from the hem of your garment. Why do I need it? No reason. I wouldn't use it to bind your soul to endless misfortune for all eternity or anything. I'd never do that. You agree? I'm so pleased. Now you will have the vampire blood to suck, and I have the power to... No, I wasn't saying anything. Besides, a wizard as powerful as you would surely be immune to the sinister workings of one Scalamari. You'll be fine.
Did you say Scalamari Bile? This is terribly awkward, but you must have made a mistake. I dare say there's no possible reason you could have to speak to me. And now, if you'll excuse me. What's that you say? Why, yes, I quite agree. Nightfall is the loveliest time of day. All right, now let's talk Scalamari Bile. I recently decided to stop selling it. Some of them found out, and they're making my life a living daymare. You can have my last vial, free of charge. Just take it far away from me. Also, it's getting harder to evade the vampire guards. It's like every time I turn around, there they are. See? Here they are now.
Hey, Joe! Stop right there!
I'll leave you to deal with them, shall I? Best of luck.
Well, that's enough then. We'll let you off with a warning this time.
I was starting to get worried. You have all the glamour ingredients? Now, I just need to get out of Graveholm without being discovered. I'm pretty sure my glamour will last long enough for me to make a run for it from...
A human! Get him!
Or not. This timing is unbelievable. Can you help me get past those blades? Thanks for your help. I owe you. I'll be fine on my own from here. Meet me in the Outsiders camp. If it weren't for you, my last moments would have been spent making useless, awkward conversation at the Fang and Claw. Oh, I've never been good at small talk. Now we have all the glamour ingredients we need. Thanks.
Hey! Oh, hey! Finally! Listen, I desperately need somebody's help. A beast with 1,000,000 eyes stole my visibility. With its eyes, that's how. They absorbed all my light and left me imperceptible to anyone who sees via the electromagnetic spectrum. Am I scientifically advanced? Maybe. I don't know what that means. What I do know is if someone collects the eyes that absorbed my light, I can get my visibility back. I can't do it. Do I look like a fighter to you? Don't answer that. But do help, please. Find the eyes dropped throughout the mortal plane. Follow them to the beast with 1,000,000 eyes and get my visibility back.
Yes. Soon my plan will be complete. Did you see any of this? Oh, the irony. If only you had arrived later, you would have seen nothing at all. For I would be invisible, the greatest hunter, less conspicuous than the shadows from which I stalk. Even Lord Barghest would have to yield. Ah, well, that's for later. For now, let us do things the old-fashioned way. this doesn't stop me. I'll just start again, and when I hunt you next, you will never see me coming.
Have you found my visibility? Oh, good. I was starting to forget what I look like. Now, turn around. Otherwise, this could get very awkward for us both.
Much better. Oof. This is what I wore today? Outside? Well, thanks, stranger.
My friend, these creatures you say prey upon us, these vampires, I think they do not just look down from their castle. I think they walk among us. I can't pinpoint a specific instance, but I feel a shudder at moments whose source I cannot identify, and so my body feels a shadow I cannot see. Glamours? So the monsters of this world can impersonate other monsters, can impersonate us, and they could be anywhere, anyone. Then we must find these hidden vampires in the mortal plane and trace them back to whomever they report. Look carefully, my friend. They are subtle creatures. They could be blending in with the citizens or the walls. They could be anywhere. If only there was some technique to reveal the shadows hidden amongst us.
Go away. I'm in perfect camouflage, so you cannot see me. No, you cannot, for I have a warrior's mastery of, well, hiding? Shoot, that guy. I told him a warrior does not hide by walls or inns, but he does not listen. Bah!
Stop all your angry shouting. Some of us are trying to sleep at normal human sleeping hours. I am not shouting, you pathetic mortal. Oh, darn. I told that idiot husband of mine we both should have gone to grave home.
I must destroy Strigoi! Go away! Do I look like a vampire? Maybe you're a vampire.
Hi there. Wait,
Sure is something, all this stuff about the House of Cups being fake and actually feeding on us. Drinking blood? No, sir. Not for this guy. Do you know how many blood-borne illnesses there are? I do. Here, I'll list them for you. First, there's the thinning disease, then the thickening disease, something called soup blood. You don't want that, let me tell you. Tickpox. That's real. Why do I know so much about blood? Well, not because I drink it from the neck of foolish mortals, that's for darn sure. I'll tell you what I do like. Water. Fresh, lukewarm water tapped straight from the neck of foolish... And I gave myself away. Whoopsie! Well, it was like I was telling my handler before he ran off to start that business in the city. It's out here in the sticks you find real excitement. Yes, indeed. Why, it's like that one time...
Hello there. I am Jackson Daytona, ordinary human innkeeper. Wait, that does not sound right at all. Oh, you are that vampire from before. Not a vampire at all, it seems. How about that? I, too, am an expert in the glamours. That is how I maintain so successful a business here. Every creature perceives me as one of their own. We must maintain watch on the other houses and our food banks, you understand. Subterfuge is the House of Cups' way. True. You did always see me as a vampire. The only way that would make sense is if I spoiled my glamour for you right off the bat. But how? Hello, I am Jackson Daytona, ordinary gargoyle innkeeper. Ah, I see. Rumbled my own deception. Well then, nothing to do now but return to my abode in the mortal plane, where no one will ever find me.
You found the hidden vampires and their keeper. That's not a question. I know you succeeded. Because the lumbering louts blundered their way back here, bickering all the way to the shadowy house nearby. I think they still believe they're being discreet. I really wonder how it is we were duped by these creatures for generations. You're good at battling, yes? Go to the shadowy house and expel them, will ya?
Oh ho! It seems dinner has delivered itself. The wonders of modernity. Welcome, strange mortal, to my home away from work.
What does that even mean? Everybody's home is their home away from work.
Unless, my darling, their housemates are a chore.
I don't really think of myself as a chore. Maybe more of a task, or an errand even. Perhaps a...
Are we going to stand here and talk all night? Or are we going to eat this wizard?
You don't have to wait for us. You want to eat? Have at it, you donut! Dig in!
This wizard has the spirit of a true warrior.
Did you extract it? Can we eat that?
My darling, I fear he is saying we cannot eat this one at all. It is too disagreeable.
I disagree.
Well, the only sensible thing is to take a vote. Ranked choice, of course. Each of you list your preferences in order. Eat, don't eat, abstain. Then, if we don't have a majority of first choices, we will add the second.
Forget it. Let us just go back to the castle and have leftovers.
Splendid idea. I certainly hope nothing dramatic and terrible has occurred in our absence.
Do you suppose all vampires are that peculiar? Well, thanks for removing them. We're a step closer to the mortal plane's freedom.
Stand fast, stranger. These are dangerous paths you walk. This is a land of monsters. Think you know that, do you? Think you've seen the worst of the worst. You fought werewolves and werebears, but have you met the Alpha Wolf? The story goes, long ago, a behavioral biologist came to the Howling Lands to study werewolf social structure, but misinterpreted what he saw. Well, one wolf didn't care about his findings being wrong. He devoted himself entirely to the belief that there can be only one alpha dog. He became insufferable. An annoyance to mortals and wares alike. This alpha wolf patrols the forest, displaying his abs for all to see and calling everyone betas. Thus I am here, for the good of all that is not obnoxious. This wretched cur must be taken down a peg. You would help me in this? Fine. His messaging has taken hold of the other wolves in his pack. After a good humbling, they may reveal his location.
The Alpha sold me supplements to help me dominate the Lessers. I don't think they worked. Tasted like sugar. He is in Alpha House over there.
Tell me, dudes, are you wolves or are you mice?
We're, wolves? I'm actually a bear.
Wrong! You're mice. You slink and you sneak and you scuttle through shadows. Wolves, they stalk and hunt and prowl the night. Get it? Shut up! Wolves dominate. We command our territory. We mark our packs and eat anything that enters it. So what are you gonna do, you mice?
Dominate!
And how are you gonna dominate?
By being terribly unhygienic.
And by buying my book, Alpha Dudes and Alpha Don'ts. Available right here, right now. And if you buy 100 copies or more, I throw in a sheet of sparkly I Dominate stickers.
Okay, enough. Even werewolves don't deserve this insanity. Let's put an end to it, wizard.
Okay, you see how I just dominated these mortals?
You lost.
Dominantly? You can read all about it in the new book I just composed in my superior brain, Dominance Through Denial. Available for pre-order now.
But you lost.
Did I say I lost? No, I said I won. So I won.
You whimpered and cried and went, "Wah, don't hurt me, wah!"
How dare you? How dare you hit me in my one vulnerable place? My feelings!
Huh. We really need better pack leaders.
Our work here is done. I don't think he's gone for good, but with any luck, the rigors of sentence structure will keep him at bay for a while. You did well, wizard. Perhaps one day we shall hunt together again.
You! The otherworldly stranger from before! Oh, how fortunate you have been by. I don't suppose I could impose upon you again. I escaped my werebeast captors and tried to make my way back to camp, but these lumbering demoxin won't let me pass. They are decidedly less tame than their outsider counterparts, but if you could shoo off a few of them, I might be able to slip by. Yes, please?
Thank you. I shall find you at the outsiders' camp.
You found Anne. Splendid. Where is she?
She never arrived here, wizard. Oh no! Something must have happened en route.
Mighty brave of you to volunteer to go back for her in the Howling Lands. Mighty brave.
Runa taught us her remedy for the curse. If you find Anne again, don't worry about contamination. We can take care of her.
Oh no! Enough! Please stop! We don't want to hurt anyone. I can tell you about the mortal woman. Just stop! Thank you. As I said, we don't want to hurt anyone. We just want peace between the mortals and the wares. I represent an emergent kingdom and rival to the House of Coins. We seek not domination over the mortals, but coexistence. Please come to my kingdom. Let me show you our ways, and you will see that we mean neither you nor your friend any harm. Just venture through this thicket, and it will take you to the realm that will usurp the corrupt House of Coins, the Kingdom of Werelot. Behold, mortal, the Kingdom of Werelot. We are the werebears who care. Sound off, friends.
Happy Bear! Lucky Bear. Sunburned Bear.
Help!
Do not despair, for we are the werebears who care. We will bring peace between our kinds by making everyone our kind. No more arguments, no more politics, just werebears and only werebears, and we will create a world where there is no more need to care.
Come see the great Herdini perform his illustrious feats of illusion, escapery, and general legend made at the home of Lord Shane von Shane. Help!
Haldini? A stage magician in Darkmoor? Ha! No wonder he needs help. It is probably the old have them for dinner ploy. Doubt there's much left.
If Herdini was going to a vampire castle, why would he come through the Black Lagoon? Sounds like he got lost. Probably wandered right into a shadow blob.
I fell into a bog, just barely got this note out. Help! And thus, my amorphous friends, as you can see, my thumb was attached to my hand all along for my next trick. I do believe I will be slipping your globular clutches at long last. Ha ha! Behold the talent of Herr Dini. Good show, my faithful assistant. Have we met? Well then, I am the great, the famous, the illustriously competent Herr Dini, master of the mystic arts except the stuff with cards, or cantrips, or crafting. Really, I do sleight of hand, but I do it very well. Watch, for instance, as I escape this pit. Ta-da! Well, of course you helped me escape. That was all part of the illusion. You were directed to me after finding my notes, were you not? Thus, you see the grand genius that is Herr Dini. No charge, this time. Oh, but you should come see my show right here in Darkmoor. Oh, please, nowhere is dangerous to a Grand Master of the escapery arts. This place does smell rather unpleasant, though, so I'm performing at the castle of some Bat Lord or something, Shane von Shane. Do come see me sometime. I should be there quite a while. Oh, faithful assistant! Come to see the great Herr Dini perform his feats of fantasy, have you? The show's been cancelled. Something about a vengeful necromancer. They threw me in the dungeons. Can you believe it? Of course, no dungeon could hold me. I made a portal, that's how. I can't tell you the details, naturally, trade secrets and all, but I could use your assistance again. In my brilliant escape, I may have inadvertently let loose something vile, something wicked and terrible, which schemes even now in those depths. While I am a master of escapery, combat, I prefer not to bother. So you must venture into the dungeons and defeat what you find there.
The meat still lives, still wiggles. How generous of my captors, but I've no need of it. Soon I will return to the worlds beyond. Who am I? You dare ask. You who would be dinner. Ah! I am Alyssa Crowley, master magician and writer of the one true book of creation. We are not what we believe. We are not what we perceive. We are what I have written, transcribed from the whispers of ancient spirits.
That is not what we told her. We told her she is not what she believes or perceives herself to be. She's a hack.
Perhaps I am a bit peckish after all. Come, wiggling thing, let me feast. To find better spirits to plagiarize.
Assistant, what is she doing here? You were to prevent this fraud's escape.
Herr Dini, of course. The spirits told me you were behind this.
Again, cannot stress this enough. We have not told her anything.
This is just like Barkingham all over again.
You mean when I last exposed you for the cheat and liar that you are?
Yes. What kind of career is stage magician anyway? Everybody does magic. Might as well be a professional hamster in caramel.
Ha ha! Another fraud dispirited. Now, magic could be left to the real magicians. What did you say your name was? Wizard? My word! Well, soon I will hit the road once more. Somewhere out there, fame and fortune awaits me, and the great Herr Dini will discover it.
Well, now ain't this a world where boys fear to tread? Oh, wizard. Girls, too. Shoot! Everybody fears to tread where they only come out at night. But put a muzzle on that dread. I need your help. Seems a buddy of mine out Wallaroo Way got himself in a mite of trouble. Name's Melancholy. Got arrested for counterfeiting exactly 1979 bottles of dream water. Now he's been locked up for 33 years. Right torn up about it, too. But despite all his rage, wizard, he's just a rat in a cage. So I figured I'd help lift his infinite sadness with smashing pumpkins. I'm talking about well-dressed gourds, wizard. I hear tell they grow around these parts, so while you're wandering around by starlight, mind picking up a few? Perfect. Just bring me some smashing pumpkins tonight. Tonight. Or possibly today. For Melancholy, and we'll lift that old Jelly Belly's spirits.
What a dreadful world this is! Everything is poisonous or cursed or violent. Truly not a world where anyone would want to visit. But there are some rather unique flowers here. Or one in particular, the grimly fascinating vampire cup. Oh, don't worry, they don't bite. Or, actually, they do. Rather gruesomely, in fact. They latch on and don't let go. Stay away from the toothy bulb parts. Oh, yes. I need help gathering these captivatingly carnivorous crops for the Royal Museum. Not only are they unique in the spiral, they should also provide inexpensive pest control. Now, off you go.
Oh, these smashing pumpkins are sure to cheer up old crestfallen Melon.
Oh, these are rather more fragrant than I expected. Sort of sweet, like lilacs and strawberries. Why, I just want to hold them right up to my nose and... Ah, yes, that's the trap, isn't it? Sorry, my little blossoms. You won't be taking a bite out of Eloise today. Thank you so much for your help, wizard.